Welcome back, listeners, to the 1-year anniversary of SDP. Let's get a quick round of applause. Welcome back, everybody. 1 year. It's been 1 year full of COVID. We started this thing. Bradley, Dylan, and myself, Trent, we started this in COVID. It's been a year. Man, oh man. You've been here with us. We'd like to thank you. Before we do our plugs, we'd like to thank you for being here this whole year. Amen. All right. Now, Bradley, would you like to do the plugs?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back, as Treddy said, like always. We got to shout out our sponsors. I messed it up last time. I've been corrected. It's cartoonclothing.co. Don't go to .com.
No,
Jake
there is
doesn't
no
own.
.com.
Jake doesn't own .com. If there is a .com, Jake Lugan does not own that. Cartoonclothing.co. Check our boy out over there. And then on Etsy as well, Jake Lugan, Cartoon Clothing. Find that. Check him out also over on Instagram, cartoonclothing.co, and on YouTube under Interesting Investing. If you are interested in the stock market, you want to know anything that's going on with that, you're trying to get into it, trying to dip your feet, Jake Lugan will get you in. He'll get you wet. He'll get you ready to go. Also, recoverx.com. Use code BIGSUGA at checkout. That's BIGSHUGGA. 15% off of your order. That gets good CBD products and others going on over there. Now, Dylan, how you doing today?
Pretty good. I had to make a second correction. You still kind of messed it up.
Fuckers.
It's Cartoon Clothing Co. There's not. He doesn't
There's no
have a
dot.
web.
Cartoon Clothing Co. People
On Etsy. It's only on Etsy.
on Etsy.
Only on Etsy.
Also has an Instagram, but it's on Etsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I've been fucking it up this whole time, but everybody knows where it's at.
Yeah.
But it's Cartoon Clothing Co.
It's always in the description. You're always gonna find it in there.
Yeah, I mess it up, but I do it with good intent. I do it with heart.
Yeah.
Amen.
We give those.
I legitimately didn't know. I thought I was doing it right.
It's all good. But I'm doing pretty good. Had a long day. I had 2 shoots today. One of them turned into a fucking hike. Thanks, Joe Biden. Locking down the city's airspaces. The other one was just normal house. Nice and calm. No issues. Just some nice photos of a house.
Dude, that is like the funniest thing to me. That tell the people what happened with you trying to find your drone today, because that's the funniest thing ever to me.
So I had a drone shoot today. It was up in the fucking mountains. And I went to go take the drone up, and I get an alert that I'm in a restricted airspace. And like in the morning before I have drone shoots, I always check the airspace to make sure I don't have to get approval or anything to fly. And there was nothing. There was no issues or anything. I get there, and then it tells me that I'm in a restricted airspace. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and it's like, you're in a presidential restricted airspace. I'm like, motherfucker. Because I knew Joe Biden was coming tomorrow. I just didn't know that they were going to lock the airspace that early.
That's crazy.
And yeah, so that pretty much fucked me out of money today. I mean, I'm still going to do the shoot next week, but always something. No, it's
Imagine you just ignored it, and then like 10 minutes into flying your drone, you had like 7 Secret Servicemen just
That's
surrounding
what I was
you.
worried about. The second I got it, I landed it, because I'm like, I'm not fucking with that. Like, any restricted airspace, you can get in serious trouble for flying in. But a presidential one, I would assume, is a little bit more.
That one's probably the worst. one of the worst. That one's up there for like one of the ones you don't want to mess with.
The worst thing was the agent already left. Like, she literally like left, and then I took the drone up and I had to land it, and I called her like a minute later. I'm like, hey, bad news. Can't fly the drone today. Joe Biden locked the airspace.
Joe Biden locked the air down. The air is not flyable.
So was it like all of Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's pretty much all of Western Pennsylvania.
How does that okay, so it's just Air Force One. I mean, yeah, lock the airspace down a whole day.
It's just, it's more than that. I think it's like tomorrow would make a lot more sense. I don't know why they locked it so early, but like it's just so you can't like fly a drone over him and drop. Secret Service. This is all just to make a point. Drop something on him.
Yeah. This is not hypothetical. This is all hypothetical.
Yes.
This is not anything.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because tomorrow he's announcing like the next part of like the Build Back Better like infrastructure plan. and it's kind of crazy that he's announcing it in Pittsburgh. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's kind of, I don't know
Steel
what
City,
the odds
baby.
are that, like, I would move to Pittsburgh and then the president of the United States would announce, like, pretty much the next New Deal in the place that I live, which makes it always, once again, Secret Service, hypothetical. It makes me worry because, like, I feel like I live in a simulation half the time, and, like, I feel like it's just ramping up for him to, like, get Secret Service, hypothetical, shot. So
That's so
yeah,
funny, dude.
hopefully, I don't know.
You never
like,
know when they're
I've been
listening.
looking at because I wanted to go. I thought it would be really cool to like go and listen, but there's no information on where he's at tomorrow. So I'm assuming it's not a public event.
That's got to be the title of this one's cast. I mean, it's got to be something like 1 year, but then like it's got to be something like 1 year of SDP. All hypothetical, Secret Service.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
That is crazy though. That like it's just like I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah.
Where's the airport in Pittsburgh? Where is it?
The Pittsburgh International Airport is like, if you're at my house, like, you know, Mount Washington, like to
Yeah.
my left, it's up that direction.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
It's on the mountain.
Sorta. There's so many fucking mountains that direction. It's like,
Yeah.
the way you go there is like you go like on to the north side and then you kind of like bend around Mount Washington, kind of like where we went
Okay.
to.
But it's northern Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's what I thought.
northwest general
Yeah.
area, but the airspace for that doesn't stretch all the way to Pittsburgh, so that's why I can fly perfectly fine here. There's no issues.
Oh, that's
The bottom shelf of the airspace is like, I don't know, probably like 5 miles, like that direction. But
That's so cool though. Do they have when Air Force One flies? Do they have fighter jets that follow, or like any type of air support that like follow close by?
I have no idea.
They have to, right? Like there has to be, just
would
in case
assume
like
so.
something happens. There has to be
Unless-
fighter jets.
I
Air
feel
Force
like
One secretly has like mini guns that drop
I
down.
mean, yeah, I know.
that'd be fucking sick.
Or like a shield.
This is such a like sketchy thing to Google. Do fighter jets follow Air Force One when it flies? I need to know.
I mean, if it doesn't have
Oh,
any
God.
protection on it, it's definitely got something flying by.
I mean, according to Google, it says they usually do not, but like, there's no way they don't. There's no way they don't have like something following this plane. So
Yeah.
like, if something happens, they could like spring into action with it.
I watched the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier last night. It came out a couple weeks ago, so there's 2 episodes out.
Oh,
But that, it's like, the opening scene was very much like an action movie. And
Okay.
like, it's sort of like Falcon, like, fucking flying through shit, like, blowing up shit and stuff like that. It was a little, like, fucking jarring. Like, compared to, like, WandaVision, like, that was, like, way different. Like, in
Mhm.
terms of, like, production quality and shit. It was, like, I don't know, like, pretty much like an action-packed Marvel film in the first
Yeah.
episode. It was interesting. I don't know what they're doing. I won't go too deep into it, but there's some shit that happened in the first episode.
That's all on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
I need to get my Disney Plus back. I need to renew my subscription so I can watch those.
Yeah. You could just wait until they're... I did see that they announced the cast for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that they're doing.
Hayden Christensen's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that Hayden Christensen's coming back.
Yeah, they got like all the original cast, which is pretty awesome.
What time
Yeah, and then,
period is that?
It's
Supposed
10
to
years
take
after
place-
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, shit.
And it's
They have,
six episodes, 1 season. That's all they're doing. And each episode's an hour long, so it's pretty much like a trilogy.
It's pretty. That's fucking sweet, though.
I'm excited though because Joel Edgerton, obviously he played the young uncle. He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can never pronounce his name. Kumail Nanjiani. I love that dude. And then freaking O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s in it. Ice
Yeah.
Cube's son.
It's gonna be real good, and they already said there's gonna be a a rematch between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan.
Let's go, baby.
Oh,
Let's go.
boy.
Good shit coming from Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Even though
Excited.
when they put out movies on Disney Plus, they put them behind a paywall.
Yeah.
You have to pay like $20 extra to watch like a movie on
Yeah.
Disney Plus when it comes out on the same day as theater, which is stupid as fuck. Like,
When does
Yeah,
that,
you're already
like,
paying
change?
for it.
I don't. That's how they started it. The first one they did like that was like Mulan, I think. HBO Max is putting out like all their like the Warner Brothers movies and everything on there, and you get them if you have HBO Max. You get them. I don't understand why
Yeah.
Disney Plus can't do that. You already have the subscribers.
Yeah.
Like, how much money do you need?
A lot.
But
All of it.
freaking King Kong versus Godzilla comes out tomorrow.
On HBO Max, right?
Yeah,
So pretty much
Just
like
Godzilla.
you already got it, right? So it's like
yeah,
just load that bitch up.
yep. Because
gonna
that's
be
how
so
they
cool.
did fucking the Justice League recut and everything too. They just put it out.
Damn.
So good on HBO Max. Honestly, HBO Max is becoming like my favorite streaming service. They have like a shit ton of stuff.
That sounds intriguing.
Yeah,
I'm
I haven't
still
watched
just a
Netflix
fucking-
in forever.
I haven't watched Netflix in a long time, but I'm still just big into when I watch stuff and like I want to watch stuff. I'm always just like gravitated towards YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just like watching Twitch a lot.
YouTube is definitely my main one.
Yeah, I love YouTube. Watch like all the videos of like the people I subscribe to, like if they upload daily or like every like other day, and then like sometimes you just get caught in the stream of like the random videos. It's fun.
True.
I don't think we asked you what have you been up to, Trent?
Oh, fucking still daily taking care of Dwayne. So waking up, fucking, he's yelling. No. So it's all right. He just always wants to get high all day, and obviously I'm a Stonewall Jackson, so like it fits pretty well. Like obviously like from the outside, it's like, oh, this would mesh really well, and then he's just a really weird, like kind of Stonewall Jackson himself. He just is like very impatient. I say this, I feel like I'm just a broken record. He's just super impatient and just fucking crazy, and like today, he just like kept hitting me like over and over and over, like we're jamming to Skinner, and he's like making his air guitar. I'm like, whatever, and then he'll just like whack me to the beat, and I'm like, dude, like why? And then I'll hit him, and he'll like freak the fuck out, and I don't know. It's just like it's like having a tiny little toddler child that you take care of, like a baby.
Yeah.
Like I put on his shoes today, and I tied him like a little toddler. I like did the loop swoop, and I was like, wow, this is like if I had a fucking kid, a giant stupid kid. But I mean,
Well, we'll still be prepared.
I'm gonna be so totally prepared, dude. Oh my god, I already got the shoe tying thing down. Fucking shoot.
It's hard to tie other people's shoes. If you
Dude,
don't
it really
do it
is.
regularly.
Yeah, bro, and zipping up a jacket, that's what, dude, he like yelled at me like right in my face because I'm like trying to zip up his fucking jacket, and then he just screams. I'm like, okay, like what the fuck? Ugh. So that's pretty much life right now. Looking at stocks, obviously, tried to today a lot, but kept having to deal with a screaming Donkey Kong because
Yeah.
like he wants to do stuff, like he wants a beer. He's gonna scream. He can't find the remote. He's gonna scream. I mean, it's just like simple everyday shit. He's just gonna fucking scream. So I mean, then I'm like, oh fuck, let me get off of that. But yeah, no. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Chilling. Gina came over today, and we had some nice fun in the sun. Just get some sunshine because it's like 70 here, Dylan. It's stupid nice.
It was
Yeah, it's nice.
today.
It was mad windy though. Like you said, it was windy. It was 22 miles an hour on the drone.
Yeah. I looked at the weather because I'm gonna be back in New York on Friday, and of course, when I come back, it's gonna be It's supposed to. There's like a chance of snow on
I
Friday.
saw that, dude. Oh.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
we are bullying.
I know, dude. I don't understand it.
Either way, we're fucking bullying. We're having a good ass time, dude.
Is it Friday or Saturday night?
Either.
Are you gonna be with
That doesn't
family
matter.
Friday night?
I mean, I haven't seen my family since like fucking Thanksgiving.
Dude,
probably.
yeah, I mean, you should
Saturday.
definitely.
Would be better.
If anything, Saturday would probably work better for me.
Yeah, Saturday would probably work better, and then Sunday's Easter.
Oh,
That's also true.
True.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Eggs.
But I think I'm gonna be working and training this weekend, so I gotta see what's going on.
Tell us about that, Mr. Dillenberg.
Yes. Yeah, so I gotta try to make sure. I'm gonna try to get down there and see like wherever you're at. Stop by, swing in for a little bit, see what's up. But yeah, I got that basically like that mock training session. I like just put like the head trainer at Catalyst. I put her through like just a mock training session, and just like talked to her like while we were doing it, just like about stuff and just kind of like explaining more things like about me and like just like getting to know her and getting to know like the gym a little bit more. And she was actually like really impressed. She was really happy. Like afterwards, and we went and sat in like the manager's office, Chris, she was like telling him, because she said it to me, and then I was really happy, and I was really pleased, and like I felt good because then like she said it to his face. She was like, honestly, she's like, that was a really good workout. And then like while he was sitting there, she like looked at me. She's like, you're a really good trainer. I mean it. She's like, you really like you get really engaged and stuff. And I was like, thank you, appreciate that. So like that was cool to hear from somebody who's like the head of all the trainers at like this nice gym, and like, you know, she's the boss or would be my boss. So she's pretty cool too. She's pretty chill, but yeah, it was cool to hear. And then he was supposed to call me today, or said he might call me today, but never did. And I'm just gonna wait to hear. I'm just waiting to hear from him now, either like tonight or tomorrow, and then he's just gonna tell me like when I'm gonna start coming in. One of their guys, I guess, is leaving. He's no longer gonna be there, and I guess he works like a lot of hours, so he has like a lot of hours to fill. So I basically told him like, yeah, I'm wide open. So he heavily implied that he wants me to start working full time, because then he really wants me to transition into like a trainer. So like he kept saying like, well, like he's like you can't get clients and you can't get your name and your face out there if you're not here. He's like, so we're gonna have you work like a lot. And I was like, cool, like let's do it. Like that's the whole point.
That's what you
You
want.
can't give me like 20 hours a week and expect me to like get to know people at the gym. Like I'm gonna have to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it also seems too that like the way he was talking, like he was talking heavy. He's like, a lot of my counter people do like 40 plus sometimes if like we need to fill shifts, and like they get bonus. And he's like, my trainers work like 35, 40 hours a week, and then obviously like they make commission off their sessions. So I was like, that's good to know. It's way better than what I've got right now at Crunch.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
I didn't want to sound desperate, but I literally told him, I was like, I'm literally available at all times. I was like, just tell me when you want me to work and I'll work. I was like, yeah, let's do it. He was like, all right, cool. I was like, yep.
That's fucking sweet, man.
Yeah, so we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully he gets back to me soon. He just had to work out like the scheduling and stuff, but he seems like he's up with his shit, but you're never gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely right. You need to be in there, like, a lot to build up your client. Like, I spend, like, 95%, when I'm not, like, out doing shoots, I spend all my time, like, networking and talking to people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's
and that's what he was saying, too. Like, just, like, asking people how their workout's going, like, talking to them at, like, the counter, like, oh, what are you doing today? Or, like, what exercises you doing today? Or, like, how was the lift? Like, all the shit that I've done normally, like, Crunch and stuff, so it's gonna be super easy to like jump into it. And like especially at like here, it's just like a more like it's like a younger crowd, so it's gonna be easier to like talk to some of the people, and like the people are a little bit more friendly at this gym too, just because it's like a nicer gym, so like you attract like some of like the nicer people.
Yeah.
Or like just like you attract more people too. Like it's super busy. Like I told them about the one day I was like the other Friday night I was like when I left at like 6:00, I like asked the girl at the counter to like look at the computer and see how many people were like in the gym, and it was like 17 or like 20 something. There was only like 20 under 25 people in the gym on like a Friday night at 6:00. I was like, that's nothing. Like, that's empty.
Yeah.
Like, that bitch should be full on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah. He's like, that's like nothing.
Yeah, I drove by LA Fitness the other night, and that shit was packed full.
Yeah.
They, like, fucking... Which is surprising, because I thought there would be, like, fucking occupancy limits.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit was packed full. There was, people on, like, every single machine.
Yeah, and he, like, called it out, too. Like, when I was talking to him, he, like, basically, like, said exactly, like, what it's like at Crunch or whatever like that. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, gyms like that, like, those, like, commercial-type gyms. He's like, they really only want you there when you're training people. They don't want you there to, like, be there. He's like, but how do you expect to make the gym money if you're not there, like, all the time?
Yeah.
And he's like, and even if you're not training people, like, for, like, you know, like, an hour or two, he's like, that doesn't mean that, like, you're obviously just going to sit there. Like, you're going to go around. You're going to, like, pick up weights. You're going to go talk to people. Like, you're going to make phone calls. He's like, there's always something to do. He's like, just...
Like,
yeah.
You're gonna fucking make
not just, like,
money.
at Crunch, where it's like, if you're not training people, we don't want you here. Just, like, fucking sit outside.
Yeah. That's not good. Well, I'm glad you were on to greener pastures. I knew.
Yeah. It's looking
It
up.
would be. It didn't take you very long.
Mm-mm. From the moment I start, I mean, like, not to sound like shitty, but like I told you guys this, like the first week that I started at Crunch, I was like, yeah, I don't want to be here long. This is not a place I really. It's definitely like a small stepping stone. It was just something to like do for the time being until I found that real first door.
Yeah,
True.
It was the first door, but it really wasn't at the same time.
I mean, I don't remember what the statistic is, but like college graduates usually take like, I think it's like 6 months plus or something to find like an actual like job. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They might get like some kind of like one offhand thing, but usually it takes like 6 months after graduation.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, so finally. Even though I'm almost like a whole year.
Yeah.
We're there. Well, it was COVID. You can't really hate it.
Yeah, that's also true.
Gyms weren't open for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really get in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking up. Good so we're a year into this shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
We are.
The COVID and the cast.
It doesn't feel like a year.
It does not feel like we've been doing the podcast for a year.
No.
No.
I feel it's just I can't conceptualize doing the podcast during the summertime for some reason. I just feel like I blanked out like that entire. Like,
yeah, you're right. That
honestly,
was weird. We
same
did do it.
thing. Yeah, that's mad weird.
Yeah,
it is strange.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have slight memories of doing it like during like when we first started, but for some reason I blanked out like doing it all summer long.
What did I even do this past summer? Did I do anything?
Like I moved, which was
yeah, you moved. I don't remember doing shit though. I went to visit you. Well, no, that was kind of like was that fall?
Yeah, that was like fall.
What the hell did I do this summer? I don't think I did anything.
Yeah.
Oh, GNC was closing. That's what happened.
Yeah, I worked at Hibbett for a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah. Good times.
Most of the time that I was home during the pandemic, I was on unemployment. I think I worked at Hibbett for maybe like 3 actual weeks.
Yeah, buddy.
And then I moved.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I can't conceptualize doing it during that time period, but
we hung out a little bit over the summer. Not a ton with COVID, but we did have like fires and shit, right? Didn't we?
Well, the After Dark episode, wasn't that in the summer?
Yeah.
Was that summertime?
Yeah, because we were out back behind Justin and Jackson's house with Susan Fong.
After Dark was September 12th.
Damn, you came home in the fucking thicket of the fall.
Yeah. I don't even remember what... I think I just might have came home to come home. I don't think I came home for like 9/11 or anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It all just meshes together. I literally can't like...
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, this year flew by just because every single day was like the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's been a doozy.
Just a lot of very limited to what we could do.
Yeah. Well, I got a list of. If we want to run through all these things that happened in 2020.
Oh boy.
The first thing that happened was World War III. It was like January 1st.
I remember that, dude. That was fucking waking up. Shit was scary.
Yeah. The Australian bushfires. Let's see. Then the pandemic started.
Wait, what are you talking about? World War III, January 1st. What are you talking about?
There was like a whole bunch of talks that we were like World War III was about to break out.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
There some like big bombing, and then like, or some shit happened.
I don't even remember what kicked it off, but it was all over social media that like we were going to war.
Yeah. There's
I don't even remember that.
Memes.
Kobe died. Rest in peace.
Oh, R.I.P. Kobe.
Yep.
The impeachment of Donald Trump.
The first one. Well, he didn't did he
First
technically
one.
get impeached? Yeah.
Yeah, he
Second
got
one?
impeached
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
That was this year.
Number one.
He got impeached in 2021, the second time. Harvey Weinstein got convicted, or I guess he didn't really get he was convicted on February 24th. The stock market crashed. That was a fun one.
Yes.
The Black Lives Matter protest broke out after George Floyd was murdered. The court case is actually like coming up here for Derek Chauvin.
Yeah, I was watching. Part of it was like the other day, or today, or yesterday.
Yeah, it might have been today.
And some dude was like testifying who was right there, like who was like right on the side of the like sidewalk, recording it with his phone, and they watched the whole thing and shit. I guess. Wow.
Kim Jong-un reportedly died, but he didn't.
Yes.
We made a podcast episode about that one. I can't remember what I titled it.
I do remember that.
Joe Biden became president-elect. Twitter got hacked. Every single famous person verified Twitter account started talking about how they're going to give you Bitcoin.
Yep.
That person got... I think there was a documentary on Hulu recently about it, but he's in like federal prison.
Nice.
That's
nice. Gone forever.
Murder hornets. That one didn't last long. The murder hornet topic was short-lived.
That was quick.
It was a hot meme for a while, then it was donezo.
There was that giant explosion in Beirut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chadwick Boseman died. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Chadwick.
Yeah.
West Coast wildfires. Fucking half of California burnt. Millions of acres displacing hundreds of thousands of people in mid-August. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Rest in peace. Our Supreme Court justice. And now the Supreme Court is packed with a bunch of... Honestly, they're not that bad at the moment, but they're 3 Trump appointees. 2 of them were last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Trump got COVID. Eddie Van Halen died. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Alex Trebek died. Rest in peace. And,
oh, that's right. Damn, bro.
Yeah. And we got the
shit year.
Oh.
What a shit year we had.
Yeah, a lot more people than that died. I watched the Grammys and they did like a whole like tribute to all the music artists that died last year, and like it was long. Like a shit ton of music artists died last year.
Yeah. Juice died in 2019, right?
Yeah.
So did Mac.
2019. Yep.
Having good times. Then 6 Dogs died.
Oh yeah, he died.
That was 2021.
Yeah.
Or wait, maybe it's
Losing
2020.
them left and right. I think it was 2021. I think it was recently.
Yeah, it was definitely recent, but shit sucks, man.
We're losing them left and right out here.
I was just gonna say that.
The surprising thing is most of like the deaths weren't due to COVID. They were just like other causes. Most of them old age related deaths. But
what was like the biggest, like well-known death due to COVID? personally, I know the
I can't
president
remember.
of St. Bonaventure died like
Really?
a month ago. A month ago due to COVID. Like,
Celebrities who have died from COVID. Let's see.
Well, no offense, but they were all probably like ancient.
yeah.
I don't know any of these people. See, that's the thing is I think if you're not old and you get COVID and you're
Yeah.
famous, you're most likely very, very rich, and they inject your millions of dollars into your blood, and you are cured.
Yes.
So that is probably why
Yeah,
there's not that
exactly.
many of them. Yeah, this list, I don't know a single person on this list.
Well, rest in peace to them all, but we're still living. We gotta keep on.
Also,
keep on
rest in
keeping
peace
on.
to the 550,000 Americans who died from COVID, because those are a little
Exactly.
bit more important.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's fucking wild, man.
Rest in peace to everybody who passed away in 2020, regardless the situation. It was a fucked up year. A lot of people lost their lives.
I have a memory of, because I never ended up doing it, but I wanted to put like the number of COVID deaths like on my graduation cap just so I could have it at that time. And I honestly think at that moment in time, which was May, there was only like 100,000
Yeah.
deaths.
Mhm.
And we were like in that time span, it 5x'd, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, like, I just don't get it. We couldn't have just had, like, I mean, not like a major lockdown, but like a major, like a lockdown, just 2 weeks. And then,
Yeah.
like, or like jail anyone that doesn't wear a mask. I mean, that would, like, that's what, they literally did that in South Korea. And they had, there's
Yeah.
millions of people there. And they had, like, what, 700 cases? Like,
It's just we live in a country where people's freedoms are more important than their neighbor's health. Like they would rather everyone around them die than someone infringe on their freedom,
Exactly.
that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
and it's
fucking
really
ridiculous.
sad. Because I mean, fucking 9/11 was like one of the like biggest events in American history, and only like a couple thousand people died in that. And we've lost 550,000 people. Or, yeah, 500.
It's so crazy to think about. It's that many.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck. Worldwide,
Rest in peace.
2.79 million.
Yeah. I can't even conceptualize that many people. And
Uh-huh.
I saw videos. I saw a clip yesterday, and they were just like kind of doing a COVID roundup, and they were showing videos of like mass burial sites in the United States, and where they were just literally just throwing like caskets upon caskets in a giant hole, and like in like
Jesus.
America, like the best country on earth, blah blah blah. Like I did not think that was going to happen in our lifetime, where there was mass burial sites.
Scary.
It's just crazy. Well, a lot of people died in World War II because the Nazis and the Jews. But I wonder if there's
What's gonna happen in the next 20 years?
Yeah. True.
Well, this is like it
We're
seems
gonna
like
have
it's on
COVID 42. COVID 42 is gonna be fucking crazy.
worldwide pandemics seem to be on a 100-year kind of spin. Like in 1920 there was one, in 1820 there was one. So
Yeah.
Shit. Good thing I won't be alive for 2120.
you don't know. We could still be alive.
Bro, I'd be so
Oh.
fucking old if I'm alive in 100 years. If I make it to 123, I'll be vibing. I'll be so lit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make it. I'm not dying. I refuse.
There's people living close to that now. By the time we're
I know.
100, who knows what
They're
healthcare's
gonna be able to
look
keep
like.
me alive. They're gonna have technology to keep me alive. I'm not dying.
That
They
shit.
could just
I refuse.
transfer your consciousness into a new body.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're
Freeze
fresh.
my freaking head. Freeze my head.
Yeah, true
like-
that. I can't
like
wait.
Charles
I hope in our
Dingo.
lifetime they let Walt Disney free.
They what?
They let Walt Disney
so.
free. Because he's frozen underneath Disney World.
Is he
His
really?
head. That's what they say.
I believe it. Fuck it.
he was a big like proponent of cryotechnology, and a lot of people think that they like froze him until like the technology was there to bring him back to life.
I think we should have froze a few. We should have already frozen a few people in history. Stephen Hawking is one of them. We should have froze him.
There might be a mass government-run cryo lab that we don't know about underneath the White House.
Yeah, but we
And
should
they
have
just have
frozen.
every famous person frozen.
That's why all these people are dying. They're not actually dying. They're faking their deaths to go get frozen, and they're shipping them up into Mars with Elon rockets. It makes complete sense.
Damn. Have you ever seen Futurama with all like the heads? Like the president is like Richard Nixon's head.
Yeah, dude. They're like, oh, there's just like a fucking giant walls and walls of fucking heads just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take my head, put it on a robot. I don't even care. I'm about it at that point.
I mean, I'd be down too. I don't know how long I'd be down for it.
I would be down for like the transferring consciousness or like going into like a simulation or something.
Yeah.
I'd be down to like live in a video game for the rest of my life. Like if I could just spend eternity in Pokemon, I'd be okay.
That would be wild.
Just catching them all.
Catching them all. I'd be fucking down. You know what I've always wanted to do? Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I always thought, like, just fucking, like, with the cards, like, I mean, that's more of, like, the cards and then they pop up. Pokemon is cool, because it's, like, they're just in the fucking grass.
I love Pokemon. Oh, my God. If I could live in a make-believe world, it would definitely be a Pokemon world. Bro, like, I wake up, I eat breakfast, I throw my clothes on, I walk outside, I'm like, yo, Charizard, let's fucking go, dog. Hop on that boy's back. We out. we zooming somewhere. I don't even know. Like, let's go whoop some ass.
Like Skyrim, but like I feel like you could easily get hit by a frost troll.
Yeah.
Or just a dragon just decides to storm your village and murder blast you. I mean, Skyrim would be cool. Like some like medieval ones would be like really cool like that. But Pokemon worlds.
I would go to Dragon Ball Z. I would go to fucking Planet Namek with the Namekians. And I would drink all their blue milk. I'm kidding.
All their blue milk.
They're fucking, I mean, dude, I don't know. There's just, I could fucking collect all 7 Dragon Balls and make my wishes. And fucking, I could do lots of things. I could cryo freeze Walt Disney and bring him to Mars with me.
You could break out of the simulation with your Dragon Balls.
You could just wish for the simulation to end. You won, Trent. God. Trent, you won. Right there.
Oh, shit. That's... Oh, fuck. Honestly, low-key, that might be the vibe. Break out of the simulation, and then what? What after that?
You just come back to Earth and everyone's fucking gone.
Oh my God.
Jeff Bezos is just chilling there by himself. He'll be stupid confused when someone comes back to life.
It's just
he's like,
yeah.
So you solved it.
Amazon's in some deep shit right now. They're fucking, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're like they're one of their fulfillment plants is like unionizing, and so like obviously Amazon is very anti-union. They like to pretend they're not, but they are. And they recently, I watched the video. They unleashed like a swarm of like Amazon pro Amazon bots onto Twitter. They're like, they all like are pretty similar, but they're all like praising Amazon and like pretending that they work at Amazon and like saying that the working conditions there are not what like the workers are actually saying.
Yeah,
it's just crazy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, dude, I just don't get it. I mean, you can't unionize against Amazon. I mean, like, they literally, like, they're mad against it. They're, like, heavily against it, and they're just like, oh, like you said, no, we're not. Oh, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Like, what? No,
and they're like, oh, we pay our workers $15 an hour.
Yeah.
We give them all the... healthcare
and
blah,
stock
blah, blah, blah.
options. But it's like that's not what they're fighting against, dude. It's like I mean,
Yeah,
like
it's the
they're not-
conditions
the
inside
pay
the
is
plant.
fine.
Like
They get paid. Like
you can get paid $15 an hour, and the job could still be terrible.
exactly.
It like $15 an hour does not justify people pissing in bottles.
Yeah, and I see like I remember I heard something like you had to swipe so many packages every every certain amount of time, but it's like an astronomical amount of packages, and if you don't get it, you get like knocks on like your merit or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like in 3 strikes you get like some some you don't get sick days or like you get like reductions in your benefits and shit, and it's like, dude, that just sounds like fucked up. Like
Yeah.
like why do you like? I mean, it doesn't seem like you're gonna have productive workers if they're just like meet this quota. But I mean, also that's brought to you by society. Fucking, we want 2-day shipping. These people have to fucking work super fucking fast. Like
that's the thing.
I
It's
mean-
either once again we get back to the thing. Either you automate or you have people working there, and like
yeah,
without people working like robots, you're not going to be able to fulfill like the demand that Amazon has.
yeah,
So like, I don't know. At the end of the day, like workers' rights should be over everything.
yeah. That's very true. Human rights and workers' rights over everything. Brad, you came into a hot convo here.
I am back. I take that mid-cast dump.
That was quick. If you actually took a dope.
I was gonna say,
I had
I
to
felt
rip it
piss.
quick. Had to pinch her off.
Damn, boy.
We got shit to talk about.
No
I didn't
pun
wanna leave.
intended.
Literally. Yeah, I don't want to leave. You know, had to make sure I made it back in time for whatever was going on.
Fuck yeah.
Impressed. We were just talking about Amazon and how they are terrible to their workers.
Oh, I can believe that.
Nothing new. It's just
Yeah, right,
crazy
bro.
that they're
The commercials
openly
on
like
TV.
calling the workers liars.
Yeah.
The commercials on TV say all the time how much the people love working at Amazon. They're not lying. Don't tell me they're lying.
Having heavily researched a very similar event in American history, the Homestead strikes, where they literally were treating their workers like dog shit to
Yeah.
meet production, I would say it's pretty possible that they're treating their workers like dog shit.
Damn. I've been lied to, led astray, run
And-
amok.
And in that time, they did, like, the Andrew Carnegie, like, steel company did the same exact thing. They were like, oh, they put all these things out in the news and everything, like, oh,
And
we treat our
propaganda.
workers so well. And they, like, just completely, like, misled the public. And so it's not that far off that Jeff Bezos would do the same exact fucking thing.
He's not even the CEO anymore.
True.
Not even on him. It's on whoever. What's his name?
Yeah. I mean, he's
I
still on
mean-
the board of directors.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah.
up
They
there.
were also doing it when he was the CEO a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So
Amazon
not even
does
Jeff's
a lot
fault,
of
dude.
fucked up shit, dude. Like,
They're monsters.
and the shit
It's-
with just like they like promote people using their fucking FBA fulfillment based shit or whatever, and you put your
Yeah.
products on Amazon, and then they just like
Yeah.
steal your idea pretty much what's selling best.
Yeah.
Because it just like makes me like so angry from like that's just like a monopoly. That's like a Walmart. Like we've
Big
talked
corporations.
about it, like Walmart driving out small business
yeah,
by
exactly.
like just existing.
Oh yeah, Walmart, Amazon. They're just like, you can't compete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope that something changes in the next like 10 years here, because I don't want it to get to the point where like there's only like a handful of companies. Like
That's really
you can fucking-
already what it is. That's all
yeah,
what it's
it
gonna
is.
be.
But like, I just don't want small business to completely die, and you only can go to
Yeah.
Walmart to get your fucking
Yeah.
shit. Like, there's a Walmart here, and across the street there's an Amazon fucking store.
Yeah, you have like 2 stores to go to.
Dude, that's what it's gonna be, or else it's gonna be like online where people can keep like cost production low because people can't afford
Yeah.
to keep a brick and mortar shop open if they're not getting
I
that
mean,
revenue.
Yeah. Amazon already has same day shipping in like major cities. Like you can literally, you don't have to leave your house. You can literally just order it from Amazon. They'll deliver your groceries in a couple hours. Like,
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
So-
that's fucking insane.
if that goes nationwide, I don't see how anything survives. Like, if Amazon, if they do those drone ships and everything that just fly in the sky and they drop your packages from the sky, like,
Yeah, dude. Fucking Jake and I are invested in a company that owns these drones that carry like up to 45 pounds. They like carry 45
crazy.
pounds, and like they have a stupid long lasting duration. But I think they're gonna probably be sold like commercially. I mean,
yeah.
also one of the big investors in that, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So I mean,
They gotta vaccinate you from the sky. Put those microchips in.
The fastest way to ship vaccines. Fucking.
Dude, drone them. Just drone them.
Dude, you guys want to know, like, sorry if I'm cutting you off, Dylan, but
No, you're good.
like, just, I know we were talking about vaccines a little, and like, it's a huge, like, it's honestly been insane how fast they made a vaccine, and like, they put so much money into it and shit, but like, dude, like, I had to take Dwayne to speech because Janelle is like giving, like, I have to take him to speech tomorrow as well, but she's giving like tomorrow like a 2,000 shot clinic, and like every like last week it was like every day there was 1,000 shot clinic or 1,500 shot clinic, and it's just like, and then after she had a clinic today, and the other day she doesn't have clinic, she's driving out to like mega old people's houses and giving them shots.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
That's
like,
insane.
like
and that's just in a small scale, like just Janelle in Western New York.
dude, I know. So like, I think about it, and like, yo, there's so many people out here like all day, like just grinding their ass off, and it's sort of shitty. But like, dude, she's like grinding, like, and then on the weekends, like it was Friday night, I was like, oh yes, you're finally home, you get a day off, and then she was like, no, I actually have a clinic from like 8 till like 1 on Saturday. I was like, what the fuck, like. And I don't know, it's just like ridiculous how many like just how it like the manpower that is needed to deliver vaccines. It's not a very automated process.
Yeah, God bless her and God bless everyone else who's getting vaccines, because Joe Biden hit his 100 million already, and he's going for 200 million in the first 100 days.
The healthcare workers.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Shout them out. Fucking, and like, I just think about that. Just Chautauqua County's doing like trying to do 1,000 a day. Like all these counties, like, dude, I was thinking, how are they not hitting 100 million? Like, they're pumping them out.
Yeah.
I was also saying,
dude, I looked the other day to see if I could get one. Nope, not happening anytime fucking soon.
Honestly, no. You actually, I mean,
if I went to
got
New York,
one
because they're opening it up to everyone in New York soon.
Yeah, 30 plus this week, 16 plus next week. But I think if you come this weekend and like, I get you set up with Janelle, we might be able to get you a shot. She got Dylan Powers a vaccine, completely legit.
That's possible. I would love that, because Pennsylvania ain't giving me shit anytime soon.
I mean,
I'm around a lot of people, and I would heavily like to be vaccinated.
I mean, we could definitely talk to Mom, get the paperwork filled out. I mean, you got any symptoms? I mean, you got any ailments?
Do I need ailments? See, that's the thing. I don't have any pre-existing conditions.
You ain't got no.
You got
ain't
asthma.
got no allergies. You got asthma. Yeah, you got a little bit of asthma.
Yeah, I got a little bit of asthma.
Yeah, you got some asthma. I could see it in your eyes. You got asthma. I've smoked with you before. I know you got asthma. No, I'm fucking with you. But no, 100%, dude. We could definitely make something happen, because like, we'll see. This is the problem. Like, she'll do those clinics. They have an allotted 1,000 doses. If someone doesn't show up, someone doesn't fill their time slot, like, you can't, like, that you're out in a clinic, that dose needs to be refrigerated. Depending on the dosage, Johnson & Johnson might be able to go back and save it, but like the Moderna, that might be lost. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and she's had to throw away doses, sadly, which, I mean, like, they're not, so, like, I mean, it happens, because, like, you can't, like, what are you going to do? It just went vile. So, I mean, you can't put that into someone. Like, fucking, that would be fucked up.
I would not recommend that.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, and, like, I just wish, like, fucking anyone who needs that, like, secondary shit, like, come fucking get it. But, I mean, definitely, I think everyone should just be getting vaccinated. I mean,
I definitely, when I have the opportunity, I'm definitely gonna get vaccinated. I'm like I said, I'm around like a lot of my clients to begin with are older people, and like I'm constantly interacting with people now.
Yeah.
So
It would definitely be best for sure.
For me and for my clients if
I'm
vaccinated.
Well, I'll talk to Janelle. I'll see what we can do for you, Ricky.
Ask her. If not, the day will come. I know Joe said that everybody should be able to get vaccinated by May.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm getting it. As soon as I can get it, I'm getting it.
Well, I mean,
get your vaccinations, folks. If you don't believe
vaccinate
in
your kids.
Still get your fucking vaccination.
Vaccinate your kids.
I don't know.
Oh,
they should.
This is kind of related. I had to unfollow Nelk the other day. I am off the Nelk train.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't pay attention to any of their shit anymore. It's very annoying.
I don't either.
They've gotten like really annoying, like in terms of like not giving a fuck about the pandemic or anything.
Yeah.
Like they post videos all the time on like Instagram and shit of like them not wearing masks, them at giant fucking parties, like like just openly like, and they, like I've seen them talk like badly about the vaccine, and like I just can't. Like I used to love Nelk. I loved their pranks and everything. They were super funny, but at this point, like they're just kind of like they're hurting a lot of people because their main audience is like the people that need to be vaccinated, which is like the fucking college students who are out and about on my street every single fucking day, drinking at the bars, no masks on. Like those are the super spreaders, and they're just
the super shredders.
They're openly promoting the super spreading.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I can't get behind that anymore. So they have lost my subscription, and I unfollowed them on all their Instagram accounts. So fuck you, Nelk.
I mean, also they left a bad taste in my mouth. Like I love the videos, like you said, but fucking when they didn't send Jackson his shotgun tool, I was like,
exactly.
I was like, dude, like okay, what? Like you're like doing free giveaways. I hopped in that shit too. I was like, even if I got it, I wouldn't have gotten it. Like that's just like, dude, that's just sketchy. And then all the shit, it took you fucking 8 years to get your stuff, Brad. So like,
yeah, it took forever,
dude. And like, I don't know. It's
yeah,
just,
and they openly like say like that's like how they keep the videos going and everything. But if you're not shipping anything out, you're fucking over all the fans that are keeping your business alive. So
yeah, and like, I don't know. The pranks are getting old. They're not really doing any like funny shit. They just like, I don't know. I haven't been watching much, but like you said, the parties
all the stuff,
and shit.
all the pranks they've been doing recently are kind of disrespectful.
Yeah,
They're like, they recently did like a coughing in people's face prank and stuff like that. Like, it's just like disrespectful shit. Yeah, or like going to a bowling alley and bowling in other people's lanes.
Yeah, that shit was whack. The one I did laugh at, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed at, which was the opposite. They were like in Texas asking people to pull their masks up or like put a mask on, and it just bred confrontation, obviously. But like, oh my god.
No, their shit was funny. I enjoyed their shit, and I thought their stuff was like really funny. Like back when Jesse was still doing stuff with them, like when it was literally just like Kyle, Jesse, and like 905.
Yeah.
Like when they started to add to people, it was okay, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but like it's just gotten to the point now where like it's so much of a business rather than what it became that like it's just like I don't know. I just don't like. I don't enjoy it anymore. Honestly, the best way for me to describe it, like why I don't enjoy it anymore and why I don't like watch any of their videos or like really pay attention to their shit is just because it's gotten so cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gotten really cringy. It's just like, back before they were funny, but now they just do stuff like Dylan said that's just like borderline, like whatever word you use, like rude or like offensive or like just like
just disrespectful.
Really, really disrespectful. And it's just like it's not enjoyable anymore. It's different when you're like trying to play a prank on somebody, but then it's like a one thing when you're like just being like straight up like rude.
Can't get behind it. I like supporting my YouTubers, but like you said, they kind of moved into like this is more of a business, than it is like a YouTube.
Which I can't
channel
blame
anymore.
him. I can't blame him. You gotta do what you gotta do to make the money. So I'm never gonna hate on you for making the money or like doing your thing. But also at the same time,
Yeah, but there's
You
also
can't.
like, I mean, I guess they get like their videos are completely, they don't get any money from YouTube, so it's
Yeah.
kind of understandable why they have to go to a different business model.
Yeah.
But there's like YouTubers that have made plenty of money not being disrespectful.
PewDiePie.
Like, exactly. Like PewDiePie was demonetized for quite a while, and he was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, and he still sells merch and everything, and he's not fucking doing disrespectful shit.
True.
Mr. Beast makes like a majority of the money that he makes for those videos are all from his merch, and I don't see him fucking doing shit like that.
Yeah.
So, did you see
Did
the
you see
video
his-
that he put out recently?
Yes, it's crazy. I would have freaked
When he
out,
buried
bro.
was it the buried alive for 50
Yeah,
hours?
that
Yeah,
shit
he's-
fucking gave me anxiety.
Literally,
He's
as soon as
actually
they dumped
insane.
the dirt. Oh my god. Oh,
He's like legitimately insane.
I would never do that, bro. I didn't think
I
they were gonna
didn't-
dump dirt on it.
I didn't think they were gonna fill it up.
Yeah.
Is like
Yeah.
what my thing was. I thought they were just gonna like cover it with a little bit of dirt and then be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm buried alive, and I would have been okay with that. I would have been like, oh yeah, they buried him alive, like he's buried, blah blah blah. No, they put like 6 feet of dirt on top of this man.
Yeah,
What if
it's
something
also
goes wrong?
Yeah, it's
And,
also
like, you can't get him out
he
fast
did 50
enough.
hours in it. Like 24 hours would have been fine, but
Dude.
in him, he
Yeah, I
has
don't
to
know
go
where he got
above and
50
beyond
from.
everything. He's like 50 hours in the dirt.
And it's not even like it's 2 days. Like double it 48. He's like 2 more hours. Just
Yeah, I
to
want
make
double.
it
I want
happen.
2 more hours.
Just 2 more hours. Like
No,
what
it was
the
nuts.
fuck?
It was absolutely nuts. I was like, there's no way. I didn't think he was gonna make it.
I
Like
would
I
be
thought it was gonna
sketching.
be like the water
I don't
one
think he
where he
would have
like
put the
got out
video up
early.
if he didn't make it.
Well, he did that water one where he tried to stay underwater.
Oh, really?
He didn't.
Oh,
make
yeah,
that.
you're
He
right,
didn't.
yeah.
He didn't finish that one. But like, nah. Yeah, I watched that. As soon as I saw it, I clicked it. I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "This
Yeah.
isn't real." I was like, "What's he mean? What's he mean buried alive?" And he actually like, ugh. No, I'm with you, Dylan. I literally had like anxiety watching the video. Like as it started, I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to do it. I loved how when he talked to the one dude, the guy was like, "Wait a minute." He's like, "You've been holding your poop for this long?"
That was the biggest thing. I'm like, dude, I could not hold my shit for that long.
Yeah.
Unless he like didn't show a lot of it, he really didn't eat or drink much. I mean, like I
saw
guess
him
like
eat a granola bar at one point.
yeah, he ate a granola bar and then like there wasn't much else. Like I would have made the coffin like so much bigger. I literally would have made it
Yeah.
like the size of like a queen size bed, just so like you have the space to
Yeah.
kind of like move around a little bit. And I probably would have made it like tall enough to the point to where like you could almost like fully almost sit up. It would have been like that would have been massive and that would have been like way too big. But like he was like the glass was like it was a little bit bigger than a regular coffin, but I still would have stretched it a little
It's
bit
like
just
giving
because
me
like
anxiety just thinking about being in that.
Oh, I
fucking
wouldn't have been able to
coffin,
do
bro.
it.
Like, just being so big. I hate being cramped. I need to like stretch my arms and flail out.
I'm not big and I don't like being cramped.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's-
move around.
yeah.
I move around too much.
At least I had air conditioning. That was
I know, and then they
nice.
started letting off fireworks and some of the
Yeah,
fucking firework
I thought
dust.
that was gonna go bad. I thought it was gonna get.
So did I. They're gonna suffocate him.
Jesus Christ. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched it get buried, and I was cringing, so I couldn't watch the rest of the video.
Yeah,
Bye,
at
Al.
some point in the
Love
video
you
they
too.
set off fireworks, and like
Shout out
he said
to
he
my
could
sister.
smell it because the smoke got into the ventilation system.
That's so fucked. That's like one of those situations you were saying, Brad. Like if they couldn't dig them out enough, and like there's just mad CO2
Yeah, like, you
getting
can't-
dragged into
You
there.
can't. Yeah, you can't dig them out fast
Oh
enough. Like,
my
what
God.
happens? What are you gonna do? They had a medic on standby, but like, what's the
Can't get
medic gonna
there.
do? Fucking dig through the ground himself?
Did they like?
Yeah.
Did they dig
Especially,
them out
like-
with shovels?
No, they had a backhoe for
Dang,
like the
backhoe.
first like so like many feet, and then they just
Okay.
went shovels.
Okay.
It was I laughed my ass off though because like when they dug to like write him that message, that just piece of paper that said penis, they like literally weren't even where he was, and they dug this giant ass hole like 6 feet deep. Chris is like, where is he? They had to go like over. Like right there is a perfect example. Like let's say you had to get them out in a hurry, and all of a sudden like you're not even close to like. How I don't know how you throw it off though. It's literally directly underneath the tombstone. Just dig straight down. How do you mess that up?
Or like it could have went. I mean, they finished it off with shovels, but if they used the excavator all the way down, that shit could have fucking cracked the glass
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and filled that.
Yeah,
whole
like what
thing
if
with
they
dirt
weren't?
and
What if
it
they
could've
weren't judging it
suffocated.
good enough? And then all of a sudden, you like the glass cracks, it breaks in, and then like a couple feet of dirt or like a foot of dirt like slam down on him.
Yeah,
Or-
that could have
yeah, I
went
don't
bad
know.
in a lot of ways. Luckily, Mr. Beast is still with us, but
Yeah.
No, Mr.
yeah,
Beast is
needs
a
to be
monster.
careful. I feel like I don't know. I had this conversation with someone. If he would have died in that video, I feel like he would have uploaded it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
I feel like that video would have ended up on the internet by his will.
It would have been like disclaimer. Chris would have came over the mic and been like, "So Jimmy did die, but we're gonna show you the video
Jesus.
anyway."
I
I
wonder
feel
if
like YouTube wouldn't allow it, but I feel like it needs to be on the internet if he dies
it
for a
would.
YouTube video.
yeah.
It would.
I wonder if
There
in his
was a-
will he has something about
Why did his videos get demonetized? For what reason?
Whose?
Mr. Beast, some of his get demonetized, don't they? Or no?
I'm
I don't
not
think so.
up
I
on
don't think any of his content would go against.
I gotta take a
Yeah,
piss.
YouTube
real quick.
rules.
I'll be RP.
Alright. There's no way they can. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he definitely makes most of his money off of his merch, but he does make a decent amount of money off of the videos.
Yeah, no,
It's just
100%.
not
He
like
makes
a
money
ton.
off from YouTube. He also he's in the preferred creator stuff, so he gets like top dollar AdSense. So he definitely makes like a good amount of money from YouTube, but he gives away fucking like $500,000 in a video. Like he needs a steady source of income.
How much money does he make per video?
It's gonna give you a wide range.
Yeah.
You can probably
An
look up.
average of 88,000 per day from the ads that run.
That's fucking crazy.
He gets an average of 11 million views per day from different sources. That's pretty good.
I did see he has a philanthropy channel, and he posted a video on the other day where he opened up a giant food bank in North Carolina, which is
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool. And he's planning on opening up food banks all across the country over the next few years here.
Yeah, I love those videos where he like buys everything in the store.
Yeah.
Imagine like, because there's no way, like obviously they tell the people who own the store, who run the store, and like stuff like that. Like all of that's planned ahead, but it doesn't like seem like it in the process of the video. Imagine just like
Yeah.
going into like a store and like going to like the manager or something like that, and like actually being like, okay, so like we're legitimately going to purchase everything in the store. Like,
The
what do
video
you
they
gotta
left
do? Do you have to like show them your bank account to prove it? Be like, I can prove it. Here's my here's the money in my bank account. This is
I mean,
legit.
in his local area, they probably know that he's good for it.
Exactly. They're like, oh, that kid's here. The one that's a millionaire.
I don't know. I think there was one video where he left some stuff in the store because, like, obviously people need to buy groceries.
Yeah. or the people that were in there, he bought their groceries for them.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you just literally like get whatever you want and just like pass through the line. Like you don't even gotta pay for it. Just
Imagine
walk
going to
out.
the grocery store and I mean, during the pandemic, it was pretty close to that, but going to the grocery store, there's not a single thing on a shelf.
I know. It's so weird when it was like those videos that it was just empty.
They probably have to, work with the store so, like, the store can stock the shelves, like, that night. So
Oh
it
yeah,
can
without
get
a
back up
doubt.
to normal.
Like, hey, we're gonna buy your whole store. Even though they're giving them like a lot of money right then
Yeah.
and
I
there.
mean, true, they could buy fucking 8 inventories and a fucking new caddy. But
I know, really.
that would be fucking. Imagine that, dude. That'd be so hot for the business owner. I mean, like, you're booling.
I would
I
be
can't
interested
imagine
to
walking
know-
into like Aldi's down here and be like, yeah, hey, I'm buying everything. It's gone.
I would be interested to know how much money, like, grocery stores lose from products that like food that isn't sold in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much food goes bad before it
Especially
gets
places
sold.
like that have like fresh fruit and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of fresh fruit, a lot of veggies. Yeah, I'm curious.
It would be interesting to know.
It's a good question. Never thought about that.
On the internet.
I never thought about that.
Sean, are you looking it up?
Here's how much food Walmart throws away over 12 days.
Yes.
CBC. I don't know. Canada?
I think so. I think that's Canada.
Dylan, what time's your sister's show? 8 o'clock?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Not getting any numbers here. Seems like it's just
What's
what
it
does
on?
Walmart
I
do with
want
unsold
to
food?
watch it.
Unsold food. It says that they donate their unsold food to the charitable system since 2005.
Good, they should.
But that's also on Walmart.com, so I wouldn't trust that.
Good. Dylan, what channel is your sister's show on?
ABC.
ABC. All right, I'm gonna make sure I either watch it or record it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I don't know,
record
my
that,
mom and
John.
dad will be watching it. I don't know what they be watching.
Right here. Supermarkets are responsible for 10% of all U.S. food waste. That's 43 billion pounds annually.
Nice, go America. Yeah, so we're
Wow.
people will hear this late, but Dylan's sister Macy is going to be on a TV show about dog grooming that airs in 14 minutes that we're gonna be checking
On
out.
March 30th, Tuesday.
Yes, Pooch Perfect.
Pooch perfect.
Check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm excited. You already know. Don't spoil it. But it'd be so cool. That's so cool. Like we talked about, like Cody and then like your sister repping the Ville, going on TV shows and shit. That's so cool.
Yeah.
True.
Slight emergency. There's like some weird, creepy dude like outside my house. Melissa can't get inside, so I kind of have to hop off.
Go
and
go
save
handle
her.
that situation, and we'll we'll start the memeage.
Finish it off. This has been fun. Week 52. I gotta go save my girlfriend.
All right, Dylan. We're just gonna rip the meme then, and then we'll
Finish her off.
We'll talk to you later, bud. Thanks for,
I'll be
Good
back.
luck, brother. Stay safe. Be careful. I can't imagine
All right,
in
Treddy.
Melissa's mind what's happening.
I know.
She like walk up to the door and the dude's just like standing there.
I have no idea.
Oh my god. Be careful, Dylan. I hope he's okay.
I know. All right, so you want to finish this podcast off hot, Trenny?
Let's do it, Bubba.
Let's finish. All right, there was a couple good ones that I did like, and a lot of ones that were like really funny. There is one that was like extremely funny that I'm gonna tell you after we stop the recording here in the next few minutes, but I don't want to do it on the cast just for like I like to be somewhat respectful. But I thought it was fucking hilarious,
Respectful
and I want to do it
purposes.
so bad, but I'm not gonna do it.
We can't do
So
it
it's
to
time for
Lori.
a do. Boom. Yes. Shout out Mrs. Becker.
Yes.
She's always hyping us up. She's always making sure she's tuning in, catching up, and she follows up with us, and I love it. I love when she like texts us and fills in little gaps and talks to us and stuff and says little things. So that's cool. Shout out Mrs. Becker. So it is time for our meme of the week. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite segment of the Socially Distant Podcast, the meme of the week. I am your host, B-Dill, coming at you with your meme of the week, episode 52, going 1 year strong on the SDP. 1 year of fire memes every single Thursday, coming at you hot. We got another banger for you this time, brought to you by the Nugget Instagram page. Of course, not a sponsor. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen with Trenny so he can see. I just thought this one was funny because there's so many people that I can picture actually doing this. So we got a picture of a trailer, and there is a fully grown camel in the back of that trailer with the caption, "They should have never gave me that $1,400. Welcome to the family, Carl."
That shit cracks me up, bro. I saw that.
That's hilarious.
It's like
Cause you know there's people out there that do shit like that.
100%.
Like 100%.
Damn, bro.
People
I
do some
really
wild
wonder
stuff.
If you could buy a camel for 1.4K, I mean that's a fucking I don't want to say that's a good deal because I don't know how much.
No, that's
profit.
a fire deal. What do you mean?
I mean, that's a fire deal. I mean, a camel.
You can buy a camel for $1,400.
Dude,
You're doing something
some
right.
dogs, like dog breeds, are like $2,000, $3,000.
My girlfriend's dog was like close to that much money. He's a purebred Shiba. Like
Dude,
come on
that's
now.
ridiculous.
Ain't no way you could buy a camel for $1,400. That's some black market shit.
Dude, first off, before we end the cast, we just want to look up how much. I don't know if you can
how much
buy
is
a
it
camel.
to buy a camel?
Does a camel cost? They cost
Look
3
that up.
goats, actually.
Dylan had to go. You have to trade 3 goats and 1 sack of taters.
A camel can range
For a
between
camel.
$5,000 to $20,000, depending on the breeding, training, and
Ain't
age.
nobody buying no camel for $1,400. They stole that thing from a zoo.
Yeah, very true.
Well, we unfortunately will not be ending the cast with Dylan tonight, but Dylan is making sure his girlfriend gets into their apartment safely. So, from Trent and I, we would like to thank you for stopping by for 1 year of podcasts.
Yes,
And
thank you so much.
we hope you keep coming back for more.
Yes, we would also love that. So, have a great night and watch Pooch Perfect. Because that
Yes,
shit
watch Pooch Perfect.
is bussin'. So, have a good night. Peace.
Signing out.